this so that I can see the comments when they come in.
All right, thanks for joining. Welcome to the live room. All right, so this is Rich and Anna. Thank you so much for joining. You're welcome to our live room. All right.
Why is it not coming here?
What's up, guys? Let us know where you're watching from. Immediately you join the live room, just tell us where you're watching from, okay? Let's know where you're watching from. Thank you so much, guys. Just let us know where you're watching from. This is Richard Anna right here.
Guys, just give us a moment, okay? Like, we need to be able to see your comments. Okay. Maybe we need to cool. Do you still have your account connected? Then maybe you need to switch so that you could be watching it as an individual. Because this is us, so we aren't able to click on our own.
Click on our own. Okay, yeah, that's true. All right.
It's okay. I think I got it.
Okay.
Just wait a minute.
All right. All right. So, guys, just immediately you join. Just let us know where you are watching from. Okay, we are still setting up stuff.
Okay.
Thank you so much, guys.
Okay, I'm on. I'm seeing it. Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'm seeing it. Okay, I'm seeing it. Great. Okay, so I'm seeing Baddest J. Baddest J says, "Hi, I'm Michael from Accra, Ghana."
Woo!
Wow.
Accra in the building.
Yeah.
Accra in the building, man. Thank you so much for joining. Baddest J, right?
Baddest J. His name is Michael. Michael, I was in Ghana for like 3 weeks, and the heat almost killed me. It's so hot. Yeah, it's so hot, but I loved it there. Can you access it there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you can hear us clearly, just let us know. If you can hear us also, please let us know, all right?
Yeah, so Baddest J, Michael, just in the comments, tell me if you can hear us clearly. There are 55 people on, I believe.
How many
5 people? I think 5 people. Yeah, 5 people watching.
Prisla on YouTube says that, "Hi, my dear. I'm Nana from Germany. Nana, you're welcome. So you're welcome to our live room. Thank you so much for joining, Nana. What's up? How is Germany? How is Germany, Nana? How is Germany? How is Germany so far?
Like the live, guys. You can double tap on the screen and give us some likes. Share with your friends so that they can all join in.
All right. So, how many people do we have on the live right now, Anna?
TikTok, we have 3 people watching.
3 people watching right now. All right, and then on.
Actually, I'm not fully. Yeah, 3. I think 3.
Okay. All right. So we want a lot of guys to join. So if you're watching right now, just double tap the screen. All right, and like the live room. We are currently live on YouTube and then TikTok. All right. So if you're on YouTube, make sure that you are liking the live room, and then if you're on TikTok, just double tap the screen. All right, so that everybody can join us right now.
Like this.
This is Rich and Anna, and this evening we have an interesting conversation. You can't miss it. Okay.
Right.
And then you can also invite your friends to join. It's going to be interesting, trust me. Whether you are at work, you are at home, wherever you are, just make sure you join in and invite your family.
Yeah. We have 2 shares on TikTok. Thank you guys for sharing the live. We definitely appreciate that.
Beautiful. So, DeMarco Brooks says that audio is good. Thank you so much, DeMarco. DeMarco, tell me where you're watching from.
DeMarco.
Yeah.
That name, I know that name.
You know, someone like that?
I knew a DeMarco in primary school.
Maybe he's not the one.
Maybe.
All right. So Martin says that I'm watching from Ghana. Met you guys around Africa some time ago. Oh really?
Oh really?
Oh, when is it? Were you an Uber driver? I think we made an Uber driver subscriber. I don't know.
But we met a few.
I'm wanting. Let me know where did you meet us? I'm wanting on YouTube. Where did you meet us? This is beautiful to hear.
Wow.
Thank you so much. I'm wanting. All right, so we're still joining. Make sure you are liking the live room. Okay, there's a love button. If you are on YouTube, there's a love button. Just double tap on it. You can also like the live room. And if you're on TikTok, just double tap the screen, and then we can start with our conversation. We want a lot of people to join in so that no one misses the conversation.
Right.
It is going to be amazing. Trust me, it is going to be wonderful, amazing, and very, very interesting. You could also send in if you have any questions. The topic for tonight is why we got married without a wedding. Okay, why we got married without a wedding. It's a very broad topic, and it's our personal life that we want to share with you.
Yeah.
Maybe you have a sweetheart, you have a girlfriend, and both of you are contemplating on what to do. Probably our story or our conversation might help you. That is why we want to share this with you. Okay, yeah, to know whether is it even so important. Is wedding important? Is it not important? What must we be interested in? When as far as wedding is concerned, or as far as marriage is concerned. All right. So these are some of the things that we will be sharing with you. So guys, make sure you are sharing the live room, and then maybe if you are the boyfriend, share it to your girlfriend, and if you are the girlfriend, you share it to your boyfriend. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 13 people watching now on YouTube. All right, babe. I think we can start, right?
Yeah, we can begin.
Yeah. On TikTok.
Only one person watching.
Only one
right
person
now.
on. Yeah. Okay. All right. I trust that they're going to come on TikTok. All right. So on TikTok, we are Rich and Anna on TikTok. You could also join us on TikTok. All the same, it is okay. All right. Thank you so much for joining. All right. So let's move right ahead.
Okay. So we get a lot of questions like, where did we meet? Oh, where did I meet him? Where did you meet her? We live in China. That's the first thing. We live in China. For different reasons. Like when we met, we were both doing different things, but we connected. And we actually connected very fast. Like, sometimes you can talk to a person for a long time and you're kind of uncertain. But like when I met my husband, I was quite certain about him, like in a very short amount of time. Yeah.
What amount of time? Can you tell them?
Maybe about 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah, and at that time we were talking about marriage and stuff, like some really deep, important questions where a lot of people tend to not ask those questions when they're in relationships. Like, I don't know if it's a case where they're probably afraid of the answer that they might get, or maybe they're just playing around and they're not thinking about settling down. But about 2 months. Yeah.
And I think when it comes to the conversation side, I think some time ago you spoke about what was there any time that you found my conversation so boring?
Oh no, nah, not at all. Like we could talk for hours. Like the last person I would talk to before I go to bed is him. Like I would fall asleep with him, like chatting with him. And first person that I would talk to in the morning, also him. Like it would go on nonstop for days, and we arranged to meet in person. And when we arranged to meet, I was like, oh, am I going to really like this guy?
How does it look
like this guy is so nice on the phone, but like you can have good conversations with people through texting, voice call, and stuff like that. But when you meet them in person, they're like so shy, and it's just different, like a different person. I'm really happy that you weren't like that. Like I would have been so sad.
Yeah, for me, what you see is what you get. Yeah. So, and I realized that you saw that what you see is what you get. Actually, like the way I chat on phone is the way when I come to see you is the same way I'm going to chat with you. All right. And I think it's very important for us, like all of us guys. Sometimes we tend to appear, quote unquote, freaky because we think that these days most of the ladies, if you are chatting with them and you don't add some freaky words or some sexual stuff, they think that maybe you are kind of boring, you don't know anything and stuff.
Guys, I actually thought that about him, to be honest, because we would talk about like important stuff, substantial conversation, and one day I said to him like I don't even remember the words I used at the time, but I asked him like outright, like, do you talk about this at all?
Yeah. So, like I was saying, sometimes we want to appear freaky just to please the girl. But from my observation, in the long run, the girl, although should enjoy the conversation at the time and think you are some way, but in the long term, she'll begin to see you in another way.
Yeah.
As compared to when you are serious with the conversation, she might see you as boring in the beginning, but in the long run, she'll see you as someone who is who carries substance, and who means business. You get me? Yeah. So it is very important. You don't have to, even if you don't like talking about sexual stuff, you want to force yourself to talk about sexual stuff. I don't think there's any need for that. All right. Just discuss with her things that you want to discuss with her. And then in the same time, it shouldn't be boring. Sometimes most of us who are Christians, like very Christian guys, will want to be so everything you talk about the Bible all the time. That way it becomes so boring. All right, there's a lot of things to talk about. You can talk about hobbies. You can talk about things that you like, places that you like to do. You like to go, things you like to do. Some of your fears, some of the things, some of your regrets in life. These are some of interesting things that anyone in this world would love to share with someone.
Yeah,
so
as long as you are truly interested in that person, and you should also try to allow yourself to be vulnerable. Like, try to be as open as possible with that person. I feel like these days, because people are so afraid to get hurt, they kind of have conversations, but they're so closed off, and they're like, maybe I shouldn't tell him this because maybe he'll use it to hurt me in the future, So you have to ensure that you are truly interested in the person, ensure that you can feel that it's mutual. And if you see that the person is giving you, like he's giving you a certain amount of quality, you should ensure that you also give him back that amount of quality.
Exactly.
Because someone can be telling you like all these things and doing the most, but you're just saying, like this conversation, what's up? I'm good. Where I do? Nothing.
Where I do? You are chatting in patois.
Okay, what's up? Nothing. What are you doing? Just here. It's so boring, guys. So boring. You need to like.
Demarco wrote Kobe in Japan. Kobe, do I know Kobe in Japan? I know someone called in Japan. I don't know if you are the one. Yeah, but Demarco, you retracted your message. I was just about reading your message. All right, so you could just, Demarco, you could rewrite your message again. Okay. So guys, whilst we are talking to you, or whilst it's a conversation that we are having. Okay. So you talk to us back through the comment section. Just write to us. I'm going to read it, and then all of us are going to discuss. Okay.
I think we have a spammer on our thing. How do we block?
Okay. All right.
How do we block someone?
All right, guys, let's go on. So it's very important. These are things that we are talking about. Just forget about the spammer.
But I want to block it so the comments will keep coming. The account looks even new too.
All right.
Kobe.
Baby gravy, right? Baby gravy on TikTok.
Baby gravy on TikTok. She's killing us right now.
I think just allow. Okay. Let's just go on.
Okay.
All right. So currently we have 9 people watching on TikTok right now, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and
how many on YouTube?
We have about 56 watching right now on YouTube.
Okay. Like we got distracted just now.
Yeah, just forget about spammers and stuff. Okay, let's just move on.
Yeah, so just be conscious of your like the conversations that you have, and don't just be chatting with someone just because you are bored. A lot of people tend to talk to people just because they are bored, because you have nothing to do. So you're like, oh, let me go and talk with this person to occupy my time. It doesn't make sense, to be honest. Like, if you are really looking to settle down, you need to be intentional about it, and also intentional about the person you choose to talk to. Okay.
All right. So, babe, I think you should continue your story.
Yeah. So, yeah, we like within 2 months, like I knew that this guy was someone I could settle with, and I could see him in my future, and it's important for especially ladies, men too, when you are in a relationship with someone, or even just talking to someone, you need to assess certain things and say, oh, do I see this person in my future? Yes or no? Like, what are his qualities? Like, like really analyze everything, and I saw that.
So, what are the things? Like, I want everyone to know right now.
Babe, what do you mean, what are the things?
Yeah, but because you mentioned that you could see certain things that, matches with you, and things that you've been kind of dreaming to have in your dream man, Yeah, even if So, just like, what are some of the things, because these days, like, because of the emergence of social media, so many things have become so superficial. Like, and people have become so superficial. We treat important things as trivial, and trivial things as important. So what are some of the things that you were looking forward to that kind of I kind of met, so that people could also learn from?
Okay. The obvious things: caring, loving. He listens, so you listened to me. Like, sometimes you have conversation with people and they don't really hear you, and I felt like you heard me. You were a good communicator. Like, there are certain conversations that we had that I have never had with anyone. And remember, prior to you, I was in a relationship for like 8 years, on and off. And I've never had some of those conversations, like, he was interested in what I wanted to do, like, with my life, like, going forward, like, like, things that troubled me, like, some people, you have things that keep you up at night. Like, he was interested in knowing
those things,
my soul, like, yeah, he would ask like, you would ask some questions, like, I don't even know. I just, like, in that moment, I felt you were not real.
Really?
Yeah. Like, it just felt too good to be true. Like,
like, you were not expecting me to ask those questions, right?
Yes. Not expect. For example, you just how timely you respond to me. You not talking about sex or sexual stuff in general, like, I'm going to shower. Oh, can I come shower with you? You didn't input those things, and those are things that I hate, And I felt you were open also about who you are.
Okay.
And you didn't really sugarcoat certain things, like when you spoke. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it just made me like you. Like, I was so eager to meet you.
So when you saw all of these things, now, guys, we are building up the conversation. The main topic for tonight is why The main topic for tonight is why we got married without a wedding. That's the main topic, but we are building a conversation. Okay, so make sure to follow us. All right, just follow the conversation, and then we'll eventually get to that point. So if you're able to follow our story, you'll be able to know why we got a wedding. We got married without a wedding. Okay, all right. So I'll just read some few questions or some few comments right here. The Marco Brooks, the reality is many people go into relationship with just their hearts and clearly ignoring red flags. Beautiful. The Marco, yes.
I actually disagree with that. I don't think people go into relationship with their hearts. I think they go into relationship with their sexual organs first.
Sexual organs first?
Yeah.
You think people are...
Yeah.
People just want to have sex?
I think so. In today's... That's how it seems. That's how it seems.
Yeah.
I feel like when people talk, like a woman and a man talk, the first thing is, do you meet my sexual criteria?
Yeah.
That's the first thing. And then everything else comes after.
Oh, okay.
But because you're checking if this person meets your sexual criteria, you get so caught up in it. And then you're like, oh, let's meet. When you meet, you want to. Then when you've already... So you're no longer interested in getting to know the person. I think people enter with their sexual organs.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
I could be wrong, but that's what I think.
I learned something new today. Most people enter a relationship with their sexual organs.
I think so. I think so.
Beautiful.
LOL, I can come and shower with you. Hello, corny. Yeah, it's so corny. Like, these guys, hey. I'm not saying girls don't do those things too. But
girls also do that.
Yeah, girls, maybe they do it equal to men. To maybe, I don't know. But
all right. So I'll quickly post a poll. Okay, I'm going to post a poll right now. We want to talk about something very quickly, but it would be on TikTok. I'll post a poll right now on TikTok. I don't know if I can do the same on YouTube. But basically, what I'm...
Who said true? Someone said true to what I just
said. DeMarco says true.
DeMarco, do I know you from primary school? So, I knew a DeMarco in primary school. Just tell me if it's you, okay?
So I'll post a poll on TikTok, and the post is that do you want to have a wedding or not? Yeah, do you want to have a wedding or not? So I'll post the first option is wedding. The second one will be no wedding, okay? I'll post the poll quickly, all right? So, babe, you can just continue with your story, and then I'll post the poll on TikTok.
And on that note, I even forgot what I was going to say. Where was I again? We met. Okay, we met. Yeah, we met, and he was just as he described, right? In China, where we stayed at the time, he was in another city, which was like an hour from where I was staying, and he actually came to see me. And we had like a rule, you remember? That first, when we were first meeting, we had a no touch rule, and we stood by it, and we spent the whole weekend together, and it was really good. Like, to be meeting someone for the first time, and we connected so much. Like, throughout that weekend, we did everything together. So we would cook and sleep and eat, watch TV, chat, go out, all these things together. And then when he had to leave, I was sad. Like, oh my God, he's leaving. Why? Why are you leaving? Yeah, but anyways, he went back to his city. And we kept chatting just like normal. Now our body is like, oh, I need to see her again. I need to see him again. Were you feeling that way?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah, same feeling. But I also wanted to see you again. Obviously, yes. But I was not just about seeing you. I was also observing certain things because just like women have standards, men also do. Or most men also do.
That's good.
And like DeMarco Brooks on YouTube said, people don't have standards anymore. People don't watch or don't look out for red flags anymore. All right. I'm not saying people must be perfect. No one is perfect. And everyone has imperfections, but make sure you choose the imperfections that you can live with very well.
Yes.
All right. So my wife has imperfections. I have imperfections, but there are certain imperfections that I might not be able to live with, and so is my wife. There are certain imperfections that she will not be able to live with. So those are things that you have to look forward to. And I was observing those things very well. You get it? Yeah. And I wouldn't let sex cloud my mind, because if you get married to the person, you have 24 hours. Like, how many hours can you have sex? So after sex, what?
Boredom.
After sex, will you be able to chat with the person? Will you be able to converse with the person? All right. What are your values? Does the person believe in the same things that you believe? Like, there's so much to marriage and relationship than sex. I'm not saying sex is not important. Sex is very, very important. But we also have to look at the other sides. There should be a balance. If you put all your weight on sex, you will have the sex, and then the rest will be chaff until the next sex. All right. Yeah. So that is it. That is one thing. All right. So, babe, let's build up the conversation towards when we were planning to get married. Or so I got to know my wife, and obviously we have to get married. And before I entered this relationship, my goal was not just to have a relationship and to have fun, or just to have a girlfriend and occupy myself with a girlfriend, and not be lonely. No.
One of the like the most, I would say, one of the most important things that drew me to him. When I met him, I had a list. It was a list of 300 things that I wanted from God that year. And I was telling him about it, and he mentioned to me that he has a list. But he had a list of like his goals, but it was just 5 things. Like they were just to the point, as opposed to mine, it was like drawn out. So, for example, we would say, I want to get engaged, I want to get married, I want to be in a relationship. So it had like, it's similar but different at the same time. Versus his, as I can remember, he wanted to have like a mentor. He wanted to have a stable income, financial stability, or something like that. And one of them was that he wanted to get married. And to know that he knew what he wanted, like those were his goals that he wanted to work towards in that year. To know that he knew what he wanted, and he was also quite spiritual, it kind of drew me towards him.
Spiritual.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. It drew me towards him more, Yeah.
Maybe good Christian, because spiritual is very broad.
Okay, good Christian. He's a good Christian.
Okay. Yeah. Because spiritual is so broad.
Okay.
Oh, DeMarco says that he's the same person.
The same one. Okay.
DeMarco Brooks.
I remember DeMarco. We were friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Beautiful. All right. I was somewhere, but I think yes. So I was somewhere, but you just.
We were talking about deciding to marry.
Yeah. So when decision to marry, it was something that I had on my mind. We both live in China, and we met in China. And in China, like, because China has a lot of international students and has a lot of businessmen who are not really like stable in China. And in China, you can't have like citizenship. There are people who have green cards or who have permanent residency in China, but those are very high talents, including like Nobel Prize winners, some extraordinary people who are doing amazing stuff. They are those people who could get like long permits to stay in China. But apart from that, all those entering just have temporary stay. It's either that you are working and your visa is 1 year or 2 year. You are studying, your visa is 4 years, which you renew yearly. So people are not really stable in China. So relationships in China are just like, how do I say? what was it? It's like delivery persons in China. They are so fast.
Yeah,
you know,
the relationship here, relationships here are like that.
So they are very unstable. So people go into relationships in China just to have fun for the time being. For the time that they are in China, so they are not lonely. They can have someone they could go around with. So when I met my wife, I was looking for someone, or before I met my wife, I was looking for someone who is serious about having something serious. If you get it, I don't know if you get what I mean. Serious about having something serious.
Yeah.
And she kind of met, that criteria, because I also had to ask her, and she was also serious about getting married and all that. So I felt like, oh, the click was there, and she wasn't a party girl. I wasn't looking for a party girl, or someone who loves to go to party and stuff, because I'm not the type. I'm not that type, So it's very important to look for someone that you could live with. That is the most important thing. You're not a party type, but you're going for a party girl. And then you can't go for parties and then she'll be looking for someone else to go to parties with, and there's always complaints and stuff. So look for someone that you match with, someone who matches your energy.
And to add to that, people who meet at parties and club, and then you want the other, like after you meet at the club, you get into a relationship, and then you're like, oh, I want you to stop going to the club now, or I don't want you to dress this way anymore. Those ones are the funny ones.
Yeah, you met someone in a certain state, and then you try to change them.
Yeah.
People hardly change, especially grown-ups. Maybe babies, you could change the babies, but for adults, it will take certain special abilities. You get it? So if you are meeting someone, make sure that you can live with that kind of person that you met. How the person is. I know people do change, but it doesn't happen often. People don't change like that. Maybe the person could pretend for a while,
and maybe not the change that you are looking for, because you both grow, but it might not be like the type of change that you expect.
Exactly. Yeah. So another thing, make sure you are with someone that you could live with. So I met my wife because we all had the same goals, and then we all had this similar intentions. We didn't keep long before we got married.
Yeah.
I met my wife in February. No,
January.
Yeah.
January.
I think ending of January in that year, and then in June. In June, we got married in June, right? So, guys, our anniversary is coming up.
Next month.
This is just to remind you. Next month, our anniversary is coming up. Our 1 year anniversary is next month.
Jamaican ladies are the person. I got one here. We're coming to Ghana soon. Wow.
Yeah. So, thank you so much, Al Hassan Abdullah. Thank you so much for that comment on YouTube. All right. So we are streaming live on YouTube and TikTok. All right. So the topic for today, for those who just joined us, is why we married without getting a wedding, or why we married without a wedding. So we are just building our story, and we'll tell you why we married without a wedding. So
we didn't take long.
We didn't take long, to decide on whether we want to marry or not. Most of us have been in relationships where it looks like the guy or the lady is taking forever to decide on whether he wants to get married or not. Like, it's like, you always say, oh, he loves me, but he's not so sure. He's still not ready to get married.
There's still I don't know.
Then why are you in the relationship? There could be a lot of reasons why someone want to get married. But the one that I understand most is financial problems. That is okay. But with problems, any other problem, I'll be a bit,
because people like to avoid red flags. Like the Marco mentioned it. Like, you love the person, but there's a red flag. Like, you've grown to love this person, but there's a red flag, and so you're like, you don't know if you should marry them or not. Like,
because you know it is for life.
But you don't want to let go either. You don't want to let go of the relationship either, because you love them. And at the same time, you are worried that you let go because of this red flag, and you meet a next guy and his red flag is even worse. Yeah. So it could be many things, many things.
You know, so what we are talking about, you know, these red flags and stuff. Like I said early on, there are things that you could live with. You know, there are certain attitudes of people that you could you know brush off or you could live with.
Right.
Like for example, you could be a man that when someone nags, although it worries you, but it's something that you know you can live with. There are other people they just dislike nagging, like it just puts them off. Okay, so the reason why that happens, why people be in a relationship for so long and they don't know whether they have to marry the person or not, or they still can't decide, but they are still in a relationship, is because these red flags, they are things that I say, they are, how do you call it, attitudes that you cannot live with. That is why you call them red flags. They are things that you cannot live with. Because your red flags could be someone's normal stuff.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
So your red flags are attitudes that you cannot live with. You get it? So what is happening is that the attitudes that you cannot live with are so much, yet still his beautiful side, it's so nice that you love that side too.
The beautiful side is, he gives me money.
You get it? You love the beautiful side. He gives me money.
Yeah.
He's financially stable. You know, he knows how to speak very well in public. He dresses so well.
Yeah.
But he's a womanizer. So you know that he being a womanizer is something that you cannot live with for the long term. Therefore, you're finding it so difficult to, you know, attach yourself to the person for the long term.
Yeah.
You get it?
But you still stay.
So if something like that is keeping you from getting married to the person, I think it's much wiser to draw back as early as possible and reroute. Find another route, okay? Before it becomes so deep, and then you force yourself into something that you don't want to be in.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, when I met my wife, she had, you know, negative sides and positive sides, but I could live with her negative side also. You get it? Then I was able to decide that okay, then I could marry her. You get it? Now we are planning of marrying. Both of us stay in China. We don't have our parents here. We have no relative here, no family member, nothing.
Yeah.
We just live here alone. You know, I was schooling over here in China. I was doing pharmacy here in China, and my wife was an English teacher, or she's still an English teacher. She was an English teacher in China. All right. So even though I was a student, I felt like maybe she'll be like, oh, because I'm a teacher, you're a student. I don't think we can work out because you are just a student. You're just a student. I mean, small boy, and small boy. I'm a teacher. You know, not age-wise, but just the fact that she's working and I am a student.
Yeah.
But she realized that I carry like substance.
Yeah.
You know,
I saw his potential.
I carry substance. Like I carry substance with, even though I'm schooling, and even though I had work doing as a student.
He has ambition.
Exactly,
and
but she saw that. Yeah, I'm very heavy. You get it? So it doesn't matter whether you are a student or you are doing something that you feel like is below the level of your woman. If you are someone who is able to, you know, hold yourself well, or someone who believes in what you are doing, and you have a lot of ambition, you have a dream and all that, a woman could easily, you know, see that in you. Okay, so if someone is taking so long to decide to marry you, trust me, that is also a red flag.
Yeah, it is. It is.
If someone is taking so long to marry you, it's also a red flag.
That is
true. Get it? Because these days, even with financial issues, so far as you have a job, you have something, a stable income, it's not amount.
You can try
just
and make it
little,
work.
You know?
Yeah. If you are willing, like if both parties are willing, it can work.
Exactly. So, like I was saying, both of our families were not in China. Now we need to marry. Those that are very important to us,
they are not here.
They are not here to come to the wedding to wear beautiful dresses. beautiful shoes to grace the wedding and take pictures with. And my wife didn't have so many friends. I also don't have so many friends because I don't like making friends. Like I know people. People know me. But I don't have like friends. You get it?
And for me, the friends that we knew were not so important to have a wedding, to be honest. Yeah. Like I feel like or family. Those are the people who truly matter.
Yes.
Or family.
Yeah, Marjorie says so true, my brother. All right, guys. So whilst you're enjoying our conversation, just make sure that you can just talk to us back. We'll read your comments. All right.
And one, two, three, count up says good morning. Good morning to you. She's based in Jamaica. 1, 2, 3, count up.
Beautiful. All right. So immediately you join the live room, just let us know where you're watching from. Okay, we'll give you a big shout out. Love watching your videos. I'm a Ghanaian living in Australia. Beautiful Lydia's Kitchen.
Wow.
We love you, Lydia's Kitchen. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, guys, for following our conversation so far. We are just building something. And then we hope that at the end of this live video, all of us will be encouraged and will be able to take the right decisions from today forward.
Yeah.
So we're planning a wedding, okay? Even though we want to marry, but we're looking at a ceremony because everybody has a ceremony. Like every normal person, that's what we see.
No, not normal person, but that's the norm.
Yes, that's why I said every normal person. Like norm is from normal.
Oh,
normal
that's
is
true.
from norm. Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
So every normal person would have a wedding. So we're looking at, okay, we should also have a wedding. Because maybe someone might say, okay, you have a wedding, you didn't have a wedding, so you're not married.
You're not married.
Or your marriage is not genuine.
Yeah.
You get it? And I think a lot of people still think that way. If you don't have a wedding, your marriage is not genuine. But wedding is a ceremony. Like that is why it's called wedding ceremony. All right? It's a ceremony just for everyone, the public, to know that you are married or you are put together in what this something called holy matrimony.
Yeah.
Yes, but the main. All right, Al-Hassan Abdullah. Okay, and Lisa, what do you mean a marriage without a wedding? All right, did he do the needful with your family as an African man? My wife always says I'm young, but with old soul because of mindset. And exactly, Al-Hassan. Okay, Annalise, what do you mean by a marriage without wedding? Okay, so the marriage, it depends on your culture or your setting. Okay, so for example, in America, if you go to the law court and you register your marriage with how do you call it? I don't know their name, but maybe the marriage.
The registrar.
Yeah, marriage registry, and then your marriage is legal. All right, from that day forth, your marriage is legal and you guys are married.
Yeah.
All right. Then whether you have a ceremony or not, your marriage is marriage. I don't know how to say it. Like that is a real marriage. Okay. But certain parts also in the world, like for example in Ghana, if you are a Ghanaian woman, for you to be married, the man has to come and see your family. They have to do some custom rites, and then you have a traditional marriage. You know, first of all, you would have knocking, and then certain processes like that is the marriage, and then afterwards you also register your marriage legally. Okay, that is the real marriage. The wedding is the ceremony.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a party.
Exactly. It's that like the party for everyone to see. All right. Yes. So because you know, in divorce, once you are divorced, why don't we have divorce ceremony? All right. Yeah. But so you realize that in divorce, most of the battle is legal.
Yeah.
So you should know that if your marriage has been registered legally, then it is marriage. It is the real marriage. Because if you are divorcing, you go back to the law courts to undo it. You know, you don't go to the church to undo it. You go back to the courtroom to undo it. All right. So if you get your marriage registered and you inform both families are aware and agree, then you guys are formally married.
Yeah, and for us, we actually had like a live ceremony. Like we did it in our apartment
You're
at the
building
time.
babe, you're jumping the story.
Baby, let me just tell them it's okay. We actually had like a live ceremony. So we had decorated the place with like some balloons and just married. That was like on the wall and stuff. And we scheduled a time with like our family members that worked for both in Ghana and Jamaica. And we all were on the live, like they prayed and like it was a whole thing, and that's when we actually put the rings on each of
Each other, yeah.
our fingers as well. And yeah, so our family, even though we did it through the court, our family, they were still involved. And throughout the whole thing, they were included, like they were aware of what's happening every step of the way, and they were also very supportive.
All right. So, the most important people, as far as your marriage is concerned, is first of all yourself, all right, your spouse, your family, and your spouse's family.
Yeah.
All right. If these people are involved in your marriage, trust me, you are good to go. Okay, you are good to go. Don't worry about my old school classmates who is not aware, my
Yeah.
former boss who is not aware. You can always tell them later.
Yeah.
All right, but those people who truly matter, those who truly matter to you, make sure you get them involved. All right, and the best way that we could was that
Someone said like a party. You are right. Yeah, it's like a party. And actually, growing up, I wanted to have a wedding. I still, maybe in the future, we'll have like a ceremony,
ceremony, yeah.
like maybe for our 5-year anniversary, 10-year anniversary, we could do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like we're married, and that's all that matters, That, yeah,
Exactly.
that's the most important thing.
Exactly. So if you involve those who really matter, you are good to go. You don't have to take permission from anyone. You took permission from those who you're supposed to take permission from. So if you are the man, you take permission from the woman's parents. If they agree, you are good to go. If the woman agrees to marry you, you also inform your parents, and then the conversation could continue from there.
Yeah.
All right. So make sure your marriage is legal. Don't put so much pressure on you to have a wedding. I'm not saying a wedding is wrong, but if you truly don't have the means, and what I mean by truly don't have the means, of course, we could have had a wedding.
Yeah.
Like we could have had a wedding. We're even
yeah, we were planning to. We are actually planning on leaving China, going to the Philippines.
So it's not like we were broke.
Yeah.
No, we were not broke. Yes, but we realized that those that truly matter, they are not here. So what is the essence of it? You get it? Those that truly matter, they are not here. So what is the essence of it? But maybe you're watching me. Maybe what you are going through is not that those that really matter are not around, but you are not so financially strong to have that special wedding. Trust me, my dear, the years are like forever. You can choose any other year to do your wedding or to make it big, make it that. The most important thing right now is that
you actually have people who actually have like a small family wedding, like just family immediate, and later on they have like that big party.
Yeah. So you should look at that. But sometimes, sometimes it's based on the couple. I've heard stories where the man says that the lady's family wants a big wedding for their daughter, or sometimes, but not so many times, the man's family wants a bigger wedding. If you want to have a ceremony, that is beautiful. It is beautiful because there are some people actually who are business people. They want all of their business partners to come to their wedding, as a form of socialization and all that. That is okay. But if you truly don't have the means, trust me, your marriage will still be legal if you send it to the courtroom and if both families agree. Your marriage will still be marriage. Yeah. All right. So you can have a proper marriage without a wedding. If you don't have a wedding, it doesn't mean your marriage is not proper or you're not properly married. All right. Recently, I went back to Ghana and people saw rings on my finger and they were like, when did you get married? Like, we didn't hear anything. Like, are you really married? Because we're supposed to hear something, we're supposed to see posters, flyers. We did none of that. Yes, still, we are legally married. Yes, still, we are married. Our parents agree. You get it? Those who matter, they agree.
Yeah.
All right. Although maybe I should have told them, but I didn't tell them. But that didn't make my marriage a correct one.
But like the people who are saying, "Oh, you are married," they are just like people who knew you, like
exactly.
when you were small. You know, like
some even when I was old, like my peers and all that.
Yeah, for your peers, I understand. But like some people who were asking, like even if you had a wedding, those people you wouldn't have invited either.
Or even if some might not even have come.
Yeah.
You get it? Some might not even have come. You know? Yeah. So if both of you agree, like, you know, my wife and I, we agree. So we can be put into holy matrimony. You get it? We didn't stand in a church. It's not like we don't believe in a church, but in China, it's very difficult to have a pastor, you know, to do or do all of those stuff. You get it?
It's illegal, actually. Like you can't get the paperwork. Let's check some comments. Okay. I think you have to scroll up a little.
Okay, I think Annie, congratulations on your wedding. Thank you so much. Yeah, Annie, congratulations on our marriage.
Thank you so much.
And our wedding, because we are wedded. Yeah, that is. Thank you so much, Annie. Annie, where are you watching from? Richard Ofoy. That's my guy. Richard Ofoy. You know is it Dr. Ofoy Ofochu? Are you the one? That's my guy. I love these couples. They are serious-minded couples. I love you guys. Well, thank you so much, Richard. Thank you so much. Lydia's Kitchen. As of now, I honestly wish I had a simple wedding. Maybe Lydia, you can do another wedding and make it more simple. Okay. Yeah, right. It's not too late. Cornelius, Wedu, congrats. God bless. Thank you so much, Cornelius. I'm not interested in a wedding either. Thank you so much for that, Dreams. All right. That's great. All right, Richard, I love watching your programs all the time. I'm Ghanaian military officer. Okay, currently serving with the United Nations mission in South Lebanon. Thank you so much, Richard.
Oh, wow.
All right. All right. So Lydia's Kitchen says that it's not needed. Be respectful. Oh yeah, Lydia, just leave him. There are some people, you know, on the internet. There's not so much accountability on the internet, so yeah, most people just tend to misbehave. You know, and when we see such comments, we just skip. We just skip some of these comments.
On TikTok, someone, Leo Bansi, says, I want you guys to teach me Jamaican language. You would need a whole class for that. And I'm not sure even after giving you the class if you would get it. But you can definitely follow our videos and maybe you can pick up the patois along the way. My husband himself can't fully catch the patois, and I talk patois to him all day. All day.
All right, so this is just to pass, you know. We normally do some videos on YouTube, but there's a video that is coming. Oh my God, I spoke patois for almost 24 hours, and you need to watch that video, okay? If you really want to learn patois, you should learn from me.
Learn from you. Okay. The next person says, let me see, Reggie. Reggie says, your wife has a twin sister in my area. I'm not sure about that.
Maybe probably you look so much like someone. You know, people look alike. You get it?
Maybe.
Yeah. So if you just join us, just let us know where you're watching from, okay? Like Ebezimo Tombra. Sorry if I didn't pronounce your name well. Watching from Nigeria. This is really lovely, but we should be mindful because what worked for Tunde might not work for Nonso. Exactly.
That is true.
All right. But also, what worked for Tunde might be a very good lesson. You know, might be a very good lesson for Nonso. You know, that is why we are sharing this with you.
Yeah.
You get it. Because what worked for Tunde, of course, there could be very good lessons from it that Nonso could learn.
Yeah.
You know, that is why we bring some of these things. Wagwan.
That's why.
Wagwan.
That's why in life you share experiences. You know, someone might share their experience. Someone, person A, person B, and you could learn from both experiences.
Yeah,
that's how we evolve.
Beautiful.
You pronounced my name correctly.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
Someone said Wagwan.
Yeah, Wagwan.
Nice.
All right, guys. So that was our story. You know, that's the start of our marriage.
Yeah.
You know, initially, although I know that growing up you wanted a wedding, right?
Yeah, like I wasn't like some craze, you know, those girls like, oh, I want to wear this dress and have maybe like a sketchbook or something. It wasn't like that. I just knew that I wanted a wedding, you know, but I wasn't so crazed about it, like just so. But yeah.
All right, Marjorie. Okay, Marjorie. Hi guys, I'm at work. Going to watch later because I'm going to work. No, I love you, or including your topic. Thank you so much, Marjorie. We'll talk to you later. Marjorie, thank you so much for joining.
Wow.
All right, Trigger. Hi guys, just sending you some love from the Scottish Highlands. Stay positive, stay happy. Thank you so much, Trigger.
Wow,
we love you too wherever you are. All right, Richard. My couples don't let anyone scare you guys with wedding. Traditional marriage is accepted in Ghana. In Ghana culture, to me, the most important thing is the love and understanding and respect between it. Very, very, very true. Thank you so much, Richard, for that over there. That is indeed the most important thing. The love and understanding between you two.
I think traditional weddings in Ghana is a big thing.
Traditional weddings is the wedding. Like is the marriage.
That is the marriage.
Yeah, the marriage at home. It is the marriage, you know, the lady's family accepts the man's, like the man comes to the home to take the lady away.
Okay, so you have to go there.
Yeah. It's like you going to you go there and then you do the traditional side. I don't know so much into the traditional culture, you know. So but it's something like that. That is the marriage. You get it. It means that the woman's family has willingly given their daughter out to the man to take home.
Nice.
You get it.
In Jamaica, you could just go to RGD.
Yeah.
Like the
in Ghana,
registry place.
Yes, in Ghana, you have to register also. You get it. Yes, but it is custom. That's why it's called customary marriage. It's custom. It's tradition. You get it.
I get it.
Yeah. But also in Ghana, some people don't even do that. They just register, and then it is still okay. But you have to go and see the family, you know, and seeing that even these days traditional marriages, they are becoming so expensive. Like the ceremony, traditional going to see the going to pick the lady from her house is becoming so expensive. You need to buy a whole lot of kente stuff, a whole lot of stuff, you know.
And pay the deed.
Yeah, even these days it's even expensive than a white wedding.
Really?
Yeah, like I've seen people do it so huge, and there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. If you have the means and you want to do it, that is okay. But like Richard said, don't let anyone scare you with that. Don't let anyone scare you with that. If both of you agree to go the legal way, just go register your marriage in the courts. Fair enough, you just go do that.
What is traditional?
Is a real marriage. Wedding is white man. Exactly. Yeah. So that is in Ghana. All right. So every country has its traditional marriage. I think in the white man's land or in America, the white wedding is their culture. You get it? It's their marriage. That is how they do their things.
I like this one. It's the way for families to sell their daughters. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't understand the deed price. I don't understand that price. Like why do they need to give money or something?
All right. So Daniel Goodman. Okay. So DW, where are you guys from? So I'm Ghanaian and my wife is Jamaican.
Yeah.
Okay. And Alasan says that when will you guys be in Ghana? Oh, why are you guys retracting your messages?
Maybe there was a typo.
Oh, there's a typo. Okay.
Touch upon that. My husband is Ghanaian. I'm Jamaican, and we live in China, and we were both recently in Ghana, back in China now. I will agree with you. Okay.
All right. So that is our story. So fast forward, what we are trying to do is that most of you, or most of us, most of you watching us right now, you might have some horrible experiences with dating, horrible experiences with marriages, or maybe horrible, maybe just friendship. You know, in the weeks to come, my wife and I, we are collaborating, and we'll be having a program on live like this, where we'll be sharing certain experiences that people have passed through. You know,
Like dating horror stories.
yeah,
So you guys could send the dating horror stories to us.
yeah, yeah. So we've been with ours. It could be horror stories, or
Maybe
it could be success stories.
Yeah.
You get it. So we'll have a section for success one, and then the horror ones.
And like for us, it worked out. Like it's a success story. I know that for some people, because the way we met, it's even different. Like we met on a dating app. Like we met on a dating app in January. We got in a relationship in February, and we were married by June. So all that in 6 months, okay? We got in a relationship late January. No. We met late January. We got in a relationship February, and by June we were married. Late June. So our 1 year marriage anniversary is next month. So you see all that, it happened so fast. And I know like some people, they meet on dating apps and it doesn't work. You know, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, I think it was just our time, and God had him there waiting for me, and God had me here waiting for him, you know. Yeah, I think that's the only way I can put it.
Yeah, that is the only way you can describe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't mean that you have to go on a dating app and go and look for someone.
Yeah. And for the people asking, please find me a Jamaican wife, find me a Jamaican wife. Please, where can I get a Jamaican wife? Like, I don't know. I don't know. And
Maybe they should go to Jamaica.
I'm not sure if they go to Jamaica. Maybe if they're there living for some time. Yeah. But like I really don't know where you could find one. Okay. Like you don't just, the way how you guys ask the question, you make it seem like you can just pick the person from the supermarket shelf. It's not like that.
Yeah, Daniel Goodman says, our questions allowed? Of course, yes. So, at this point, you can ask any question at all, about what we've spoken about, or if you have any questions that you want to share, you have something you want to share with us, you also welcome. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're also welcome. All right. Daniel says that yes, no time wasting on relationship thing. Marriage is the destination. Get there quick. Yeah. Because like I've seen people who have like spent all the energy, they've wasted all the energy, like the energy that they could, the energy that they should have used in the marriage, all that energy in the relationship, and then it doesn't work, and then they become so shattered and all that. You get it? Yeah. The most when you're meeting someone,
a lot of people, they don't know what they're looking for.
Yeah, they just need someone.
I think people are lonely and they get into relationships because they're lonely. Sometimes they get into relationship after just coming out of a previous relationship and they're not healed, and they bring that baggage to the next relationship, and it causes problems in that relationship, you get me? So and I also think people don't necessarily know what they want.
All right, so we're having some beautiful questions right here. So what we'll do is that so this is a disclaimer. So we are not marriage counselors. We are just having a conversation with you guys. We are sharing our opinion. You could also share yours. All right. So ours, what we are telling you is not the way, like the strict way to go. But it could guide you in your decision making. Okay.
Baby, can you bring this over a little bit so I can see a little bit clearer? Someone said I'm Ghanaian, any Jamaican Caribbean lady here to marry.
Latina here to marry. It's my burning desire. First time on this show, but I'm enjoying already. All right. Wow. Begla Jifa, it's because you have that desire for a Jamaican, Caribbean, Latina woman, trust me, it might be the same type of woman that you meet. Okay, yeah, and also try and maybe you could go to places where these kind of people go to.
I want to know where are you based? You're Ghanaian, but are you living in Ghana? Because some of these things, they don't happen if you are not where those people are.
Someone says they don't have the Jamaican accent anymore. Like, oh, how? What's
that
the Jamaican
is not
accent?
true. Like, my Jamaican accent same way. Listen, guys. Only for people tell me say, "Oh, you're not son Jamaican, you're not son Jamaican, blah blah blah, you're not son Jamaican." My son Jamaican same way, but when they from video like live and making YouTube videos and stuff, I have to talk English, like I have to talk as English as possible, so that people will be able to understand me. Because if I talk patois, I'm gonna talk very fast and will just never understand me. I say, my husband can understand me because I talk power every day on a daily basis, right? You understand what I'm just saying?
Yeah, me understand. Me I know patois. You don't know what me I know patois.
But at the same time, I have like picked up some of the Ghanaian accents and some of the Ghanaian terminologies. Like, you use some words that I don't use in Jamaica at all, like pick, force. Like you say, by all means, you do it by force.
You do it by force.
You use like by force, like you use some
You're
terms.
picking some weird things. Oh, I don't know. You're picking some weird things. What are you picking?
You use even the word pick. You use the word dress, like put on your dress, like you refer to the entire outfit as dress.
Yeah.
In Jamaica, we say we're gonna put on our clothes.
All right. So these are Awaken FC says, is it good to be in a relationship as a man if you are not earning around your 20s? So, let me go with this way. Actually, like starting a family, with you being in a relationship, you should have the mindset of the end goal is marriage. All right. So if you are able to take care of yourself and able to take care of your woman, I think you are good to go. But even although the Bible says, the Bible even says that a man would toil, blah 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 blah.
Okay, don't go into preaching now, beg.
I'm not preaching.
Okay, I said don't go into it.
No, I'm not going into it.
Okay.
Because when people ask some of these questions, some of the replies, these are some of the replies they get. Even though you are not earning, or it could be there should be a reason why you are not earning. Maybe you are disabled, or you are just not finding a job. But I advise that you find a job. Okay, the amount of money that you earn doesn't matter. But I advise that you find a job, you find something to do. You get it? That could earn you something. You get it? But if you're in a relationship, I also expect the lady to be responsible at least for herself. You get it? Yeah, and that doesn't mean that you don't show care to the lady. But in a relationship, it is not your how do you call it? It is not your responsibility to take the lady's whole life responsibility on yourself. No, you just need to support her as she would support you. Okay, so I would advise that get something doing. Get a job. It shouldn't be like a huge sum. Just get something that pays you an income where you're able to support yourself. Because the first thing is you have to love yourself before you can love someone else. All right. So I think you have to get a job.
I want to add to what you just said. You said that the income doesn't matter. The income shouldn't matter. It should not matter. But to be honest, it matters for some people. I'm
not saying the income matters, but the amount.
The amount doesn't matter.
Yeah, because so far as you have something doing, you are, first of all, you're not just earning money, you're building a skill. Second of all, you are how do you call it? You are gaining work experience, which you could earn much more with time. You get it? So get yourself busy, get something doing.
I get that, and I agree with you. But at the same time, for some women, it would not be enough.
So that's why I said you have to love yourself first. Okay, because if you want to live yourself because of some woman, you might not be able to live to her standard. All right, so live to yourself. So you have to be responsible to yourself. So if you are in a position or at an age where you could find a job, should do your best to find one. You know, as little as it is. It is not your responsibility for you to make someone like what you are doing or how much you are earning. You get what I mean? So if the woman doesn't like it, that is her problem.
The right woman will come along.
Exactly. The reason why I said you should get a job, like I said, first of all, get work experience, and then also how do you call it?
Skills.
Get a skill. You know, it builds up your skill for better things ahead. So maybe you might be earning 500 cedis for 2 years now, but trust me, maybe next year you'll find a job, because based on your work experience, you might find a job that pays you 1,000 Ghana cedis. That is how life works. But if you wait for a salary, 5,000 Ghana cedis salary, you might never find it.
You have to climb the ladder.
Yeah. So you need to find something doing before you can enter into a relationship. Okay. Yeah, find something.
The way your wife looks at you, man.
You are blessed.
Go back up. Up. Have we did go up? Okay, that's where we are. So the way your wife looks at you, man, you are loved. Thank you so much for that, Daniel. I do love him, and he also loves me. My guy, please, which part of Ghana are you coming from? Accra, Ghana. He's from Accra, Ghana.
You guys translation videos, A1. Thank you so much, Marco. Yeah, we have a lot of them coming on your way. Okay, so if you're not subscribed to our channel, right away, just run and go and subscribe, because there is fire coming on the channel.
Guys, the video where he talks part one for the whole days. He stressed me out with this. Yeah.
All right.
Go
so,
down.
Hello, my brother. Hello. Blah 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 blah. How many? Blah blah blah. All right. It's true. Your Jamaican accent is gone. Your husband has changed the accent to Ghana accent. Nigerian? No, I'm not Nigerian. I'm Ghanaian. All right, Paul K. Wow, everything within 6 months, you were meant for each other. For me, I would have to friend the lady and study her for a year before taking the next step.
Wow.
Yeah, Cornelius. Yeah, you could study her. See, you could study her for a lifetime and not know her.
Yeah, you don't know.
You get it? You could study her and still not know her in a lifetime. You get it? Yeah. So for us, you know that, you know, like if you watch what we're starting, if you know that you could live with a negative side, if you could live, like, that is the most important thing, a negative side. The negative side is the red flag. It becomes a red flag if you are unable to live with it, because your red flag is not someone's red flag. You get it? Your red flag is not someone. So if you're able to live with a negative side, and she is whatever you want in a woman, I don't think you should keep that long, because even if you study her for a lifetime, trust me, there is no way. 1 year, there's no way.
I mean, 1 year is okay. 1 year is okay.
But there's no cap to it.
Yeah, there's no timeline.
Someone also say 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. All right. What I'm trying to say is that it doesn't matter the number of years. Trust me.
And you could talk to the person for that long and still not lead to marriage.
Yeah.
So it all just depends. Like, there are many different factors. What's the next one?
My Nigerian friend gets drunk and go.
For everything, okay. I'm living in Ghana currently. Tamale, precisely.
Tamale, precisely. Any recommended dating apps? So glad to hear a story.
If you go on a dating app and you're in Tamale, you'll see people in Ghana. Like, that's the thing. That's how dating apps work. They show you people close to you. So wanting to meet someone from the Caribbean, Jamaica, or someone Latina, you said, you have to visit one of those places. Like, you'd have to go maybe to Jamaica or so to meet one of those girls.
But I didn't go to Jamaica to meet you.
Yeah, but we're in China and not a lot of foreigners.
Yeah. China is a mix of foreigners like this.
Yeah, but like on the dating apps, there are not a lot of us. Like on the dating apps in China, you'll see like 100 Chinese people and maybe only 4 foreigners. So I was seeing a lot of foreigner Chinese people and only like 2 foreign guys. Yeah.
All right, where are you guys based? Living? We are based in China. We live in China right now.
Yeah, we live in China.
City. All right, guys. So if you have any more questions, you can just let us know. All right, let us know like your view. You know, why would you want to have a wedding, or why would you not want to have a wedding? All right, you could also write in the comment section and share with us and everyone who is watching. All right, guys.
How many people watching right now? Guys, are you liking the live?
162 people.
Are you sharing the live? We only have 3 likes.
3 likes. All right, guys. Click on the dots, the 3 dots at the upper side, and then like the live right now. If you're watching right now, just like that for us.
Yeah.
There's only 3 likes. 3 likes. Let's get it to 20 likes right now. Okay. Those of you watching right now, let's get it to 20 likes. That is the love you could show us. All right. So that we could just push the video so more people can join the live stream. All right. All right, thank you so much. 169 people watching right now.
And 3 likes.
Just go to the top of your screen right now. There are some 3 dots at the upper right. Yeah, upper right.
Upper right.
Just click on it and then like the live stream right now. Like the live stream right now. All right, thank you so much, guys. All right, let's go on. All right, how long have you been married? I will like to do wedding because of my culture. Yes, perfect. Like, yeah, logo file. Because of your culture, you want to do wedding, that is perfect. If you have the means, perfect, and I wish you well. Okay, logo file, I wish you well. I wish I could attend your wedding. Which country will you be doing your wedding? Logo file, which country will you be doing your wedding? Maybe give us an invitation. Maybe we might be able to attend.
Maybe.
Yeah. Josh Urias, show me a currency from China.
we don't have physical cash.
We don't have, yeah, mostly in China we don't use.
On China, the money is on your phone and you just scan.
How does a dollar in China look like? We don't use dollar in China. We use renminbi.
Yeah, yuan. Right.
Renminbi.
It's red. Like it's red. The money is red. But we don't have any cash.
Yeah. And we don't use dollar in China. We use renminbi. All right, guys. Kindly like the live room. Like the live right now on YouTube. Those of us watching on YouTube, kindly.
Someone said, Tanzania, you didn't answer how long you been married. How long you've been married? We've been married. Next month will make 1 year. So June next month will make 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year. All right. So our wedding anniversary is coming up, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm in Ghana currently at Kade.
What? Kade?
What's that?
I like the accent. Kade?
Kade.
Right? Where is it?
Kade.
Yeah, Kede.
Kede.
Yeah, I think it's Kede. Yeah. Yeah. Tanzania. You didn't answer how long you have been married. Oh, I think we just answered that.
Yeah.
We just answered that.
Tanzania. Isn't Tanzania close?
Tanzania.
There are some foreigners that go there sometimes.
Tanzania is in Africa.
Where am I mixing it up with?
Tanzania is in Africa, babe.
Really? Oh yeah, I met. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Oh, okay. I think I have a friend from Tanzania. All right, Josh Urias. All right, guys. Okay, so that has been our experience, or that has been our story. Why we got married without a wedding. Okay, it had nothing to do with our finances. It had nothing to do with our culture, right? It had nothing to do with that. It was purely based on those who matter to us. All of those people were not around, and we didn't see the reason why we should. All right.
It was just a decision that we made together and with our family.
In some years coming, we will. In some years coming, we will. All right, but not now. We will.
We have a question here. I love how you guys get on so well. Do you guys have any challenges with cultural differences?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you? Okay, you should answer your question.
You answer first.
No, ladies first.
Why?
Ladies first. Is it why? Ladies first. Is it why?
Cultural differences. Any challenges with cultural differences? I'm not sure. Maybe you should go first. Maybe you have something on the top of your brain. Like I don't have anything on the top of my brain.
All right. So with cultural differences,
like challenges, like some challenges that we faced being from two different cultures.
Yeah, obviously there are some challenges, but it's because the reason why you are unable to notice is because we didn't blow it out of proportion. You get it? But there are definitely challenges that we face on a day-to-day basis. Like when it comes to food, even though I love Jamaican food actually tastes like Ghanaian food, but my wife doesn't know about Ghana food. I don't also know about Jamaican food. So sometimes, not I will not say I'm forced, but sometimes I have to eat Jamaican food.
And sometimes I have to eat Ghanaian food.
Exactly. Even though it's nice, beautiful food, but sometimes I wish to have Ghana food, but I just have to go with a Jamaican dish.
Yeah.
That is a challenge. You might see it as a trivial one, but trust me, it is not trivial at all.
Yeah.
It's because we have handled it really well.
Actually, it's an issue that we have because, for example, I'd say, "Oh, babe, what would you want to eat?" He'd be like, "Oh, I don't know." But sometimes he knows what he wants to eat, but he's feeling for a Ghanaian dish, and I don't necessarily know how to prepare that dish. Likewise, myself, sometimes I don't feel like cooking, and I'd want him, like he's cooking. Like I don't want to cook, he's cooking, and he's going to cook a Ghanaian dish, but I don't necessarily feel for a Ghanaian dish, but that's what we'll eat anyways. So that's a challenge that we have. Yeah, but I think we work around it well because I like Ghanaian food. He also likes Jamaican food.
Yeah. And another thing is, have you had another thing that's come to mind? All right. So another thing is that when it comes to behavior patterns, I don't know how to explain it, but I'll say behavior patterns. For example, in Ghana, if you greet someone, although it is actually very similar in Jamaica, but it's just certain difference. But I'm just giving an example, okay? In Ghana, when you greet someone with your left hand, like it's a big abomination.
Abomination.
Yeah, like it's a taboo. Like you can't do that.
Yeah, you told me.
Like
and
you also can't do that. Like if you're especially an elderly person, like it means that you are very disrespectful. But I don't think there's something like this like that in Jamaica, right? Yeah, exactly. So maybe if my wife greets me with the left hand, or maybe my parents with the left hand, and if we don't understand each other, like we'll find offense in it. You get it? But she doesn't actually know that it is like that with us.
But that's something you actually spoke to me about, like prior to me even coming to Ghana. You said, "Babe, no left hand."
Exactly.
Yeah, so I was kind of like conscious about it always, like while I was in Ghana.
So some behaviors and some norms, they do differ.
Yeah.
And sometimes unconsciously you do some things that I find very offensive, but you find it normal.
Yeah.
You get it. But it's just unconscious because I've grown not liking such behaviors.
Especially too when I speak patois, he would think that I'm like being harsh or aggressive, right? But I'm not necessarily being like, sometimes he would think that I'm upset because of maybe my tone or how, I don't know. But he would think maybe I'm upset or I'm being aggressive when I'm actually not, But sometimes patois tends to come across that way. Yeah. So
Exactly.
that's definitely something too.
All right. So Jifa, Bengla Jifa says that thanks so much for responding comments. I wished I wouldn't do white wedding, but it depends on your partner's preference. Exactly.
Yeah.
So your partner also has to agree. Okay, both of you have to agree. So if your partner wants a wedding, there's no reason why you shouldn't. Okay, And both of you should agree on it. All right, that is the most important thing. I've just subscribed and like. Thank you so much, Jifa. Eating Jamaican food literally or figuratively? I mean literally, okay? Literally.
This guy's funny.
Please.
What prompted
you guys to move to China?
It's not a case where we were prompted to move to China. We just happened to meet in China. He was studying, I was working, and we met. Therefore, we're in China. So we don't live here permanently. It's not our plan to live here permanently. We do want to leave China and go somewhere where we can settle, because we feel like China is temporary, because there are many factors. Foreigners can do certain things. Also, you can buy a house here. You can't, the law is just not for you. So we definitely want to leave China and go somewhere like USA, Canada. We have to just weigh or analyze our options. Yeah. And we're working towards that in the future. So yeah.
But what brought us to China in the first place? For me,
student.
It was study, for studies. All right, and it was for work. All right. Ghanaian watching from Qatar. You guys looking good together. Keep the union. Thank you so much, Phoenix. And Selling Toma. Right? Am I right with your name? Hi. Are you guys new? You mean new in our marriage or new on YouTube? All right. Let us know. How did you guys meet and what inspired you to move to China? I think we've answered this question again, but babe, just do her the honors, okay?
Okay, so we met in China from dating app. My husband, he was here studying. I was here for work, and we met, and we currently both live in China. Do either of you speak any Mandarin? Where do you think you might go after China? My husband is fluent in Mandarin.
You're putting me in trouble.
You are.
I speak some Mandarin, okay?
He is fluent, okay?
I speak some Mandarin.
He's fluent.
Yeah, because I've studied here for 4 years and I've studied some Chinese, so definitely I would know some Chinese.
Guys, he's downplaying it, okay?
Right.
His Chinese is.
All right, so from China, we're looking at other places, either going back to our country, to Ghana.
Guys, I do not want to go to Jamaica.
Yeah, either we go back to Ghana or we go to Canada or the United States. Okay. Hello, I'm from Indonesia. Thank you so much. Jackson, you're welcome. Hello, Lindy. Hello, guys. New to your live, Frisco, Texas. Thank you so much, Lindy, for joining. All right, thank you so much.
Canada,
what
yes,
did you study?
Canadian.
What did you study? Yeah, I studied pharmacy. All right, I'm into pharmaceutical research currently. Okay, and my wife is an ESL teacher or an English teacher here in China. How was your marriage like since you didn't do a wedding? It was a normal marriage, like a normal marriage. Our marriage, this is how our marriage went. I think we explained, but for those of you joining currently, we didn't have a wedding. Our families, we live in China. None of our families live in China, so we didn't see any need to do any wedding. And it would have been very expensive to fly our families from Ghana to China just for the ceremony.
And from Jamaica into China.
All right, we saw that it doesn't
make sense.
Yeah, it's not the best of decisions. All right, so we decided that why not we register our marriage legally, make our parents aware, our families, both of them aware, let them agree, all of us agree, and then we register our marriage legally. All right, and then we get married, and then later on, when we leave China to a place where it is more feasible, we will have a ceremony to celebrate it. That one made more sense to us. That is why we didn't have a wedding in China. Not because we were broke, but we didn't see it as the best of decisions at the moment. And most of us are in such situations. You know that it is not the best of decisions to have a wedding at that moment. But most of us will still want to have a wedding.
Still forced.
Against all odds. And I think
but that's
such
okay.
Such situations, you might regret it later. especially if you see it clearly that it is just not feasible. You get it? Yeah.
Comments. Let's go. I'm Ghanaian living in Germany. I want to marry a Jamaican lady. What will I do to find? Maybe you could visit Jamaica. Maybe you'll be able to find one. Have you thought of coming to Australia?
We've not, but I think we
haven't.
Maybe we'll have a look at that, right?
It all depends on the the immigrating options that are available. Because we are both from two different countries, so we need to ensure that the country that we're going to would have an opportunity where we could come over and get residency and all of that.
Yeah. So, this is a beautiful question. I think Tyler McDermott says that your Mandarin will make you money in Ontario. Really? Oh, okay. Then I'll come to Canada very fast.
Really?
All right. Markham, Ontario, 20 minutes from Toronto. By the way, from a white boy who was raised from age 2, from a Jamaican who just passed one love. All right. Sorry, Tyler, for your loss. All right. Lydia's Kitchen says Australia is a very nice country. Oh, then babe, we'll have to maybe we should have a look. All right.
We can have a look.
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right. So Mr. Cosby says that, oh, okay, both families were on Zoom for the court signing. No, for the court signing, you have to sign at a marriage registry. All right. So we didn't tell you guys, my wife, I was in Ghana. My wife flew from China to Ghana. We went to a marriage registry court in Ghana and signed our marriage. All right. So with the signings, it was physical. Okay, it was physical. But for the ceremony, what you guys call wedding, we made it a ceremony. That was on Zoom because we could not afford, even though we could afford, but we didn't see it as so necessary at the moment. We could use the money to do certain things, some investments. So we didn't fly our families just for a wedding. Okay. In some years to come, maybe our bank account will be so fat, we will fly them. We'll have a beautiful ceremony. Okay.
Someone said it rained very hard on my wedding to the point we didn't have pictures made because it was in a gazebo. That was in December. Oh my God.
I'm not sure you'll never forget it.
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah. So
can you imagine? Not even to have pictures.
Maybe Lindy, I think that maybe yourself and your husband just wear your wedding dress again and just go to a photo booth.
Yeah, they can do that.
And then just take a photo.
Yeah, they could do that.
Or you can just invite some few ones who were present at the wedding. Just relive the moment.
Someone says, have you ever eaten Indonesian food? No, we haven't.
Maybe we'll find an Indonesian restaurant in China.
Maybe. If we go to an Indonesian restaurant, you could send us some comments, tell us things that we could try on the menu, because maybe we'll find one day. Okay, that was perfect. If I happen to be in such a position, I now know what to do. I'm single and searching. All the best to you, Mr. Crosby. Okay.
All right.
Linda says she's thinking of a redo.
Yeah, Lindy, I think you should. Okay.
Lindy.
Yeah, because pictures are also memories. You should a little redo just for the pictures. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with that. All right, guys. So you can just keep your questions coming. We are right here. We'll read your questions. If you have any questions for us with respect to your wedding, maybe you don't know whether you want to do a wedding, or sincerely you don't want to have a wedding, but you don't know. I mean, you have questions, or just bring it here. Let's discuss it. Others will also give you their inputs right here on the comment section. All right. This is Rich and Anna, and we are telling you on this live. We are telling you why we did not have a wedding for our marriage. All right.
Tyler says, I have to run, but I'll leave you with one last thing. Yes, Mandarin will make you money here. Also, free healthcare. Also, fairly easy immigration right now. It's no violent criminal record.
Wanna look good together. That ritual.
Read it again.
Wanna look good together.
Yeah.
Oh my God. My patois is so good. My patois is so good.
The inner patois
is so good. Oh my God.
The inner, you kind of say it too late. It's like, wanna look good together,
yeah, that was just,
You're feeling good, eh?
My Jamaica so good. The part was so good.
Tyler, we'll see you next time. Do you know fried rice, nasi goreng? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Goreng, Indonesian food.
Mr. Crosby says that Tyler probably works at the immigration.
You're close, my man. She got it.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay, that's
all right.
nice.
Okay, guys. Let's have the comments coming. All right. Currently, we just have 3 likes on the live right now.
I think it's more now.
It's more now, right?
25.
Then I think. Then it's stuck.
It's stuck there.
So, guys, let's increase the likes. We are now at 25 likes. Can we get to 50 likes right now? Just click on the 3 dots right there. Just like the live stream. Okay, just like the live stream.
Tyler is in IT.
You're in IT?
Yeah,
oh,
IT.
Beautiful.
That's good. Okay, see you next time.
Tyler?
Yeah, Tyler. He's off now.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, so, babe, just one more question, okay?
Okay.
Even though both of us agreed not to have a wedding, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, even though both of us agreed not to have a wedding, how did your family take it? And your close friends?
Oh, they were okay with it. They were okay with it.
What do you mean by okay?
Nah, there were no problems actually. My mom, she was very supportive, and also because she spoke to you a few times, and she spoke to you a lot actually, and she said to me that you seem like a nice person. You come across as genuine and ambitious. So she really liked you. So she, I feel like moms are able to pick up on certain things, and with both of you communicating, and she getting to know you more, I feel like she didn't really see any crazy, oh no, so yeah, she was very supportive, and also my sister too. I think the only person who kind of had hesitance was my dad.
And why was that?
For my dad, my dad believes he wants things to be a certain way, and even though he was not around much, he still has a lot to say, And when we got married, you were a student, and he didn't like the fact that you were a student. He would have rathered you to be working, then then get married. So he would want you to first have a 40-hour schedule before.
Yeah, then it means that I think he's your dad, and I think his decision also has to be respected. But it means that when I move to do masters, I have to divorce and go do masters because I'll be a student again.
Yeah.
And then when I go to PhD, I have to divorce again.
Yeah.
But anyways, that is your father's. That is how. But he is okay now. I think I've spoken to him before, and I think he's cool. All right, but he didn't have a problem with with the wedding issue. Yeah. So I think the how do you call it? The families took it really well. All right. Since you guys are thinking of immigrating, why don't you guys apply for adversity visa program? You never know. Oh, to the USA, right? I think is it the diversity program?
Oh, really?
I think I've heard of that before. Yeah, but I think Lindy, I think they pick at random, right? They pick at random. Maybe we'll try every year and see.
Then we should try it.
We'll try every year. All right. So Lindy, if you have more knowledge on it, you can just share in the comment section. Okay. Maybe other people would also be watching.
Diversity program.
Yeah. All right. So you can check the. Okay, you can check the fried rice nasi goreng from Indonesia, #1 in the world. It's good. All right, we'll try. Jackson is trying to tell you that nasi goreng is fried rice in Indonesian language. Hi, Jackson. Which part of Indonesia are you from? All right, beautiful. Jackson, because of you, I'll look for Indonesian food in China. I'll go and find Indonesian food.
Maybe we could find it somewhere.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah, most.
We have a lot of different type of food here. Like people open a restaurant. Like we have South African food, we have Indian food, so many different types. So maybe we could find it.
What was the first impressions of each other the first day you met? I think
First impression.
I think we've answered those ones.
No, I don't think we've actually
not
said first
said
impression.
impressions, right?
Like when you first, like when I first saw you.
Okay, when I first met her,
What did you think?
I think I got down. Let me try and picture it, okay, so that I can make it more real. Okay, so everyone, if you are listening to me,
I actually remember it
all right,
vividly
Masgoren
too.
is the best of fried rice. Oh, really? Okay, Lydia's kitchen. Okay, Lydia, because there's kitchen close to your name, I'll believe you. So, yeah, so it means that you're very good at the kitchen. Then I'll believe you. I'll go and look for the Indonesian fried rice. So my first impression of meeting my wife, the first time of meeting her, I got out from a taxi and I saw her opposite the street in a jacket. I was like she looked, her skin was so brown and so nice, and she had hair like so many. I was like, wow, like she looked different. Like, oh yeah, to be frank,
different how?
She looked like in Ghana. She looked like a very rich man's daughter who has not had rough play in her childhood. Very nice skin, like
Yes, I have not had rough play in my childhood.
Exactly. You see the way she looks beautiful. That is how I was like, wow, she's very beautiful. And my first impression, like she received me so well, and I found her to be very courteous because, like, I know most of you, that is it applies to most Ghanaians too. They find Jamaican women to be the club type, and to be to be a certain way.
A lot of people see us that way.
Yeah, like for example, when I got married to you, a friend of mine asked me, like, I was like, I'm married to a Jamaican. It's like Jamaican people, they like club, like they like going out. Do you like going out? I said, no, my wife is not like that. My wife doesn't like going out.
And even if someone likes going out, that doesn't mean that's all they do. They work, they do other things, but maybe on a Friday they might go out.
Yeah, but they think Jamaican women are wild. Like they are wild. Like like wow.
Yeah, I get it. But it's just a percentage. Just like how they think all of us are Rastafarians. It's not true. They think all of us smoke. It's not true. Like it's not true. It's not true.
Yeah, guys, did you hear that? Okay. All right.
Master, you the lie. Rich man's data power.
That's right.
She looks like most of my Bahamian friends.
Oh. From where? Bahamas, yeah.
Bahamas. Yeah. That's also Caribbean.
Caribbean, yeah.
There's Tim Hacking.
Well, there's Jim Hacking immigration law.
Okay.
Lives. Oh,
we can check that out.
Oh, okay. Jim Hacking immigration law.
We can check it out.
Oh, thank you so much, Lindy, for that info. Wagwan, Anna.
Wagwan, Medea.
Give them some patwa.
You give them power right now.
You want to make me give them patwa?
You give them patwa. You want to give them? Then we laugh.
Wagwan, me people. Enough respect.
That's all you can say?
Enough respect. Enough respect.
Maybe you're so funny. Huh? No, sir.
No, sir.
No respect. You think Jamaican people just go around and I said no respect.
Yeah. No, me agree to them. Enough respect, everybody.
So what's
enough respect? No. You don't know.
We don't know.
You don't know.
Tell me.
Why?
Tell me, Mama.
Nobody says why.
Me and nobody just said the same thing right now. Come in and know what is no respect. Like they do that, but do you do it like that's all you
maybe ask Oga, what are you trying to say? The right. You want them at top this evening,
what you are trying to say? Tell people there.
Find some banku and rest.
Yeah. We don't know what you are saying. Hey.
The conversation is getting more interesting,
Guys, you don't know when he talks about in this house, I'm laughing, like just laughing. It's too funny.
Beautiful couple, you inspire us. Thank you so much, Kojojan. All right, Kojojan, where are you watching from? Are you watching from Accra or somewhere else? Kojojan, where are you watching from? Thank you so much for joining. All right, guys. So the time is fast spent. We'll be wrapping up now. If we have no more questions, then what do you find most attractive? Okay, well, if that imwa do in fit do it, then yeah, maybe do because that you want me if you do you want to do that.
Yeah.
Love, respect. Thank you, man. Low budget, thank you, man. We love you. We love you, man. What do you find attractive about? What did you find most attractive about each other? Her laughter, like her laughter like that. Her laughter. It's so nice and so soothing. Like, Master, you are skinny as I am. We small guys and big things. I tell you, man. Instead of taking small thing, why would I take big? I'll take big. Why would I take small? No, because I'm already small.
Hey.
Yes, I'm in Accra. All right. He puts Ghanaian spice into the pot. Yeah, man.
Too much Ghanaian spice in there.
I'm watching from Cape Coast. Too much Ghanaian spice.
You made me laugh to me cry. Sure.
All right. But frankly speaking, guys, thank you so much for joining the live room. All right, like thank you so much for joining. You've made this live room beautiful one.
Yeah.
Beautiful one. And if you are on social media, we are on social media. We are on Instagram, Facebook,
TikTok.
All right, all Ask Rich and Hannah. Okay, so you could just follow us, Mr. Cosby, you are funny.
What's his Pensa? Favorite Pensa.
Hello, Pressy. Ishmael.
Oh, he knows you.
Yeah. He knows me. I told you I'm popular, eh?
Hey.
Ishmael, hope you are good. Beautiful. Ishmael. Wow. It's good to see you again. It's good to meet someone who knows me from Pensa. Amazing. What's the most annoying thing to do to each other? Annoying thing
to do?
Annoying thing to do? Or what you mean what I find annoying?
About?
Annoying. I think what I find annoying is that it's annoying in everyone. Like, when one thing I don't like is when I'm riding a bike and she's sitting behind me.
Exactly what I was just going to say.
Let me finish mine. When I'm riding a bike and she's sitting behind me, it's like she wants to ride a bike with me. Like, all that she pass here, don't pass here, hey, don't go, don't pass here, don't. Oh, that thing. Oh my God.
Guys, for me, it's when he's driving the bike and he's doing some things that I consider to be careless, irresponsible, going too fast. It's annoying. It irritates me.
That I said, sitting there in China trolling you. Oh, you're also sitting in China trolling me. Okay, I'll come and catch you where you are.
What?
He's sitting down height. He's sitting in China.
Oh, really?
Okay, what did I tell her to get to date you? What did you tell her?
You never tell me now. Just normal stuff.
Yeah, nothing too special,
What do you mean? Not too special indeed. I'm not special for we did actually get to marriage.
I mean, like just normal conversation.
Yeah.
Like normal adult conversation. Let me say it that way. Like nothing, like out of
mature conversations.
And I think if we are adults, that is the conversation we should be having. That's why I said normal adult conversation. Not anything outside of the stars or the moon, So yeah, just sharing our vision with each other and trying to see if we, our values and our dreams or our mission, tallies with each other.
Dan is in China. Masa Aide.
Let me see.
Is he talking? Is that
Masa Ade? That's Pidgin. That is a Masa Ade. You're laughing at my patois. I'm cutting you for Pidgin. Masa Ade.
Masa Ade. You know for one steady.
For one say that. For one say the annoying thing. If Not tonight. Same thing. If Dan, I know the about what you talk. What did they try to talk?
I think I know what he's saying.
I know the about what you talk. Eh?
You say some like if we say the anointing, there's no.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Say.
Ha, you be bad man. Dan, you be bad man. Nazarene Kusid, you are so bad. Oh, why I say I'm so bad? What have I done to you? Nazarene, what have I done to you? All right, Madeline says that have a great wife. Thank you so much, Madeline. Thank you so much. Madeline, where are you watching from? All right, guys. Yo, bro, I'm in love with your patois. Oh, I'm in love with you too, bro. Thank you so much. Ghanaians speak the same way. I can see you like some guy. I can see you. I can see you speak like some guy from Ghana. Even the way you express yourself. I'm in the world. Yeah, I'm Ghanaian. Yeah, and Ghanaians, we speak the same. You guys will come back China. We did China ID. Dan, we did China ID.
We're in China now. We're back in China.
We did Jiangsu ID as we talk. Like we are in China right now. Hi, from London. Suki, thank you so much for joining. How is London? Suki, how is London? From Kenya, beautiful. Nairobi. Madeline from Kenya, thank you so much for joining. How old are you? Maybe you should tell me yours first, okay? Then I'll tell you mine. Ines, where are you watching from? All right, but I'm old enough.
We are both old enough, and that's enough. Like nothing else is important.
Where are you? We are in China, Suki. All right, guys. Oh, you know Nanjing? Link up for link up shop. Oh, really? Oh, nice. Nanjing, they here now. Beautiful. Yeah, before link up, bro. That's a great point. Thank you so much, Pastor Joseph. I think Pastor Joseph Abrahams has commented on our video before, right?
Maybe it's possible.
Yeah, I think I saw one beautiful comment from you're from France.
Wow.
Oh, Ines.
I'd love to be in China.
Thank you so much.
Suki,
I'd love to be in China.
Really?
I'm Jesse from Ghana.
Suki, all right, where are you from? Jesse from Ghana.
All right, guys. So whilst you watch, kindly try and like the live room, okay? Just go to the upper right corner of your screen. There are 3 dots. Click on it and just like the live room, okay? So that YouTube could push the video
to other people.
Thank you so much, guys. All right, 153 people watching right now and 111 minutes gone so far.
We've actually been live for a while.
Yeah, so if you have any more questions, maybe you are looking forward. You are dating someone who is outside your culture or outside your race, you know, and you need some clarification, or you need something to be clear. You can ask us and we could share our views on it. Maybe that could help you. Or you want to ask any question at all.
And guys, also tell us if you'd actually want us to do the dating horror stories.
Yeah, the dating horror
stories.
Dating horror stories and success stories.
Yeah.
You know, other people's horror stories and success stories where we could learn from it. If you want us to do that, you could just leave a thumbs up, you know, in the comment section.
Yeah.
Okay, just leave a thumbs up.
And it would be anonymous. So for example, you would send it to us, but when we read it, we wouldn't state the name or anything like that.
Emmanuel, Boss, hey, Boss, W. What's up, Boss? That's my classmate, you know, from high school. Hey, Boss. All right, I'm from Jamaica. Faye M. Yo, Wagwan, brethren. We lie? I lie, I tell.
It's not bad.
I lie, I tell.
I lie, me, I tell.
I lie, me, I tell.
Lie, I tell.
All right. When did you guys get married, and how are you guys managing, loving yourselves? All right. So we got married last year in June. June 23rd. All right. And how we are loving ourselves? Very simple. Understanding ourselves. Like trying to be understanding with each other. You know. And I think that is what is keeping us going.
Yeah.
You know.
Communication.
Yeah, we have come to understand that we are 2 different people from different families. So what will make our marriage work is understanding. All right, I have to understand her, have to view things from her point of view or her perspective. She also has to do the same. and that will move us. It's moving us forward.
Someone said they can't wait to see our beautiful kids.
Oh, yeah, they're on the way. What's the craziest, most adventurous activity each of you experienced?
Crazy? Crazy is a little vague.
Crazy?
Or it's a little broad, I should say.
Mm.
Crazy in what way?
Each of you experienced, like each of you.
Together
like,
or separately?
No, each. Do you have any of that?
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Most adventurous. I would say the most adventurous experience I've had is when I went on the boat ride under Niagara Falls.
Mm.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys know the Niagara Falls. It's at the border of USA and Canada. There's a boat ride that you can do there that takes you under the falls. Really beautiful experience, lovely. So I would say that's like the craziest thing that comes to mind. Because I'm afraid of water. Like I don't like water. I don't like being out there. So to have done that, I would say that's my craziest, most adventurous thing that I can remember.
Crazy. Maybe the craziest things I've done, I don't remember. Like I've done so many crazy things.
Yeah, but the word crazy, I don't know. I think it's a little broad.
Yeah. But I think your answer.
I'm not even sure that's actually crazy.
Oh, Jamaican in US dating a Ghanaian. Oh, beautiful. SW, say hi to your boyfriend or fiance for us, okay?
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right.
You are both Ghanaian. Jamaicans are Ghanaian. Our ancestors are from Ghana.
Oh, yeah. You can hear that a lot, right?
Yeah. Someone says, I got married the last 2 years, June 25th. Oh, so ours is June 23rd.
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah.
So we are marriage, how do you say it?
I don't know how you say it. I actually like many things about Jamaica, from their rich culture, beautiful ladies, music, arts, and a lot Egyptian, Nicki Minaj, Beenie Man, etc., etc. I must visit there one day. Definitely hope that you can visit.
Yes, please.
But Nicki Minaj is not Jamaican. Yeah, you should listen to like
marriage yeah, let's say that.
Marriage Nice. Say hi. Say hi, please. Hi. 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 Wagwan.
All right, guys.
Says say hi.
So
say
I
hi.
think we're not having any more questions. So I think
we can end the live.
We have tried to make this live room or live stream as entertaining as possible, and also as interactive as possible. All right. So I think we've answered most of the questions, if not all of it.
Yeah, and you guys can also let us know what you'd want to see more of, like more tree, more patois. Should we go live more? Should we also do the dating horror stories or the success stories? Leave a comment and let us know. Subscribe, share with a friend. You can always repost our videos. Leave comments too. That helps. And share the video, like the video. And also follow us on all socials at Rich and Anna. Rich and Anna. You can find us everywhere: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
All right, and make sure to subscribe to our channel. Okay, subscribe to our channel because we are bringing you bingy content. So make sure you subscribe so that anytime we post anything, you can receive a notification. All right, more live sessions. We enjoy interacting with you. Thank you so much, Ben Glad, Gila, and then Pastor Joseph says that, are you both Christians? Yes, we are both Christians. All right, thank you so much, guys.
Someone also asked, do you speak French? No, we don't. We don't speak French. More live sessions. We enjoy interacting with you.
Yeah. All right. So we will.
Question,
when are you going back? When are you going back to Ghana? When are you going back to Ghana? When are we going back to Ghana? Okay. Currently, because of work, and engagement. But anytime we have a free time, maybe during the summer vacation or summer holiday, we will visit Ghana. All right, Ghana is our home. That is where our home is, and Jamaica too. So anytime we have some free time, we will visit Ghana. Lydia's Kitchen, thank you so much for your company too. All right.
Yeah, Lydia has been here, I think, from the start of the live.
Yeah.
I think we'll.
Oh, we love you too, Lindy. We love you too. All right. So guys, if you're not following, just click on the subscribe button. You could also follow us on TikTok, Rich and Anna. All right. So if there's no more question, I think our time is up already, and we want to say thank you again for keeping us company. All right. We'll come to you guys some other time. All right. Bye. Maybe you're not going to say goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. We'll see you later. Okay. All right.